From Alaska to the Amazon, from the Arctic to the Antarctic, our planet is warming. Temperatures are rising, ice caps are melting, and with them, entire worlds are disappearing. The consequences of climate change are already here, and for the animals and people who call these places home, life as they know it is vanishing. The loss of sea ice in the Arctic has left polar bears without a hunting ground. Decades of research have shown that the Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the world. Summer temperatures in the region are now 3 degrees higher than they were 30 years ago. And this extra heat doesn't stay up north. It's transported by winds and ocean currents across the planet, disrupting local climates and weather patterns everywhere. In the Amazon, a warming climate means a drier climate, longer droughts and more forest fires. When the forest goes up in flames, the animals either burn to death or flee, leaving behind their homes and their sources of food. Many will never return. Entire species could be wiped out before we even discover they existed. With more than half of the Amazon rainforest destroyed, the animals that remain are struggling to survive. As the ice melts in the Arctic, it also melts in Antarctica. And as it does, it releases ancient viruses that can lay dormant for thousands of years. These viruses could hold the key to new diseases that could wipe out entire populations of both humans and wildlife. When the snow melts in the Arctic, it reveals darker surfaces beneath, such as bare rock and open water. These surfaces absorb more sunlight than the white snow, which reflects it back into space. This means that as the snow melts, more heat is trapped in the lower atmosphere, causing more snow and ice to melt and temperatures to rise even further. This is a positive feedback loop that scientists call the albedo effect. As temperatures continue to rise, many of us will be forced to leave our homes. In some places, entire communities are being wiped out by rising sea levels. Many others will struggle to grow food as droughts and floods destroy crops and decimate livestock. With fewer resources to go around, we can expect more conflicts over land and water. But there is hope. There are still ways that we can turn this around. We just need to act fast. If we don't, the next generations will inherit a scorched and broken planet. What we do today will determine the fate of our planet tomorrow. And the choices we make will affect every living thing on Earth. Rising temperatures are also causing major disruptions to the delicate balance of nature. As the climate changes, some species are able to adapt and survive, while others are not. In the Arctic, for example, the snow petrel has been forced to abandon its traditional breeding grounds as the ice melts and predators move in. At the same time, the thick-billed murre, which lays its eggs on the ground, has seen its numbers dwindle as the climate warms and the ground dries out. In the Amazon, the warming climate is causing the forest to dry out, making it easier for fires to start and spread. This, in turn, is destroying the habitat of many species and forcing them to flee. Some animals are simply too slow to move quickly enough, and they end up burning to death. Others, like the Amazon River dolphin, are forced to compete for food and water with hundreds of other species that have been driven from their homes by the fires. In Antarctica, the melting ice is creating a whole host of problems for the animals that live there. For example, the emperor penguin has to travel long distances each year to find food for its chicks. But as the ice melts, the penguins have to walk further and further each day to find something to eat. This, in turn, makes it harder for them to keep their eggs and chicks warm enough to survive. These are just a few examples of the many ways that rising temperatures are affecting life on Earth. From the smallest insect to the largest whale, no creature is immune to the effects of climate change. And as the planet warms, things will only get worse. If we don't take action to stop climate change, the world as we know it will cease to exist. We are already seeing the effects of climate change all around us: rising sea levels, more extreme weather events, and mass extinctions. If we don't act now, things will only get worse. The choice is ours. Will we save the planet, or will we doom it? Only time will tell.